we've been working really hard on. How y'all feeling?
Okay, I'm excited, nervous,
Me
anxious,
too.
all that good stuff.
Wait, but we gotta tell the story about how we started it, though.
Yes, we have.
Literally.
Only
Wait, what's the name? What's the name? What's the name of our podcast? Let the people
Let
know.
me get it in. Let me go. So the name of our podcast is Blended POV. As you can see, we real professional around these parts. And we're all gonna go around and introduce ourselves. We know that y'all know us because y'all follow us on social media. But we're gonna go around and introduce ourselves and then talk about how our podcast got started. All right.
Well, some of y'all might not know us. We want some new people,
You're right.
Some new audience.
Okay.
But I don't know me.
You do know you.
I don't know me.
All right, so let's do our introduction. So I'm India, obviously. And a little bit about me, I'm very opinionated. I'm very goofy, but I can also be kind of like crazy. I've always wanted to start a podcast. I don't listen to music, I only listen to podcasts. So like this is my thing. Like I've always wanted to do it. I'm so happy that my friends really wanted to do it too. And my friend Keisha is gonna get more into like how, this all came about. But like, you know, go Keisha.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kiki.
I'll go real quick. So I'm gonna tell the story first and then get my intro.
Okay.
So Indy and I randomly one day was talking about boo boo tea on the phone and how we be using boo boo tea. So we went from there to talking about heaven and hell to talking about God, just like so much stuff. So we was like, we should do a podcast. And then we hit up Trey, and then Lily, Leslie.
Okay.
And yes, and it just went from there. And it's been definitely a journey, but I can honestly say I am so happy that I'm here with
Nigga, we made it.
Nigga, we
Okay.
made it.
Y'all don't know how much hard work this took, okay?
Honestly, but I honestly wouldn't want to do it nobody else. So I'm so happy that it's the four of us. I love y'all. My intro is gonna be kind of weird though. So I'm Keisha, for people who don't know. But for me and this podcast, I feel like out of the four of us, like me on social media, I really don't have like a presence on social media at all. Like my friends be going in on me, telling me to post and do whatever. And I'm just like kind of shy, a little reserved. I feel like my friends and family know me well, but I feel like this is gonna be an introduction to like people who don't really know me. So this will be a way for people to get to know Keisha.
And to step into your bad bitchness, because you just don't realize how bad.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, so this is my little
New
intro.
year, better you,
Happy and healed all 2022.
Yes, 2022.
2022.
Yes, but that's my intro. So I'm excited for people who thought they know me in the past to actually like know who I am right now, who I'm becoming. So that's my little intro.
What?
I had therapy today, y'all.
That's always when you
feel renewed.
I don't know. Okay, Leslie, Trey.
I'm gonna let Trey take it.
Okay, well, my name is Tracy with an I, as you can see. I am thrilled to be a part of this podcast because it gives me a platform to use my voice. I have social media, but I don't get on there a whole lot. It's a lot of pressure, and I ain't got the attention span for it. So this is perfect for me. I'm excited to be aside you guys in this union. I'm excited to express myself and give y'all the true, real shit that I gotta say, uncensored, unfiltered, and all that good stuff. Yeah, this is a great way for me to start out 2022 as my single self.
We're finna be in the crib with this new virus and shit. We finna be in the crib. So
don't put that out there.
Please don't say yeah.
Prayers.
Yes.
Okay, mic check 1 2 1 2. I'm Leslie, aka TT Lily, aka Frizzy by Nature. So I do be on social media. But my thing, I just like to post cute pics. But yeah, usually like, I'm a pretty private person when it comes to personal things, but in my recent years, I've become a lot more like open and vulnerable.
Yes.
Not too much via social media, but I'm not, to be honest, I like, I'm just kind of getting into the podcast thing, but I wouldn't say not, it's not necessarily my thing, but I like to talk shit. So I think I got some good opinions, a good point of view. So
You
I'm
got that
like just
balance.
I feel like when it comes to, friendships, I'm kind of like the middle of the road personality a little bit. So, yeah, so I'm just excited to just talk about different topics that, affect us as women, Black women, inside our friendship groups, and just kind of like just be somewhere where, all people, but, I always work for the women where women can go and kind of get some insight, inspiration, you know, talk some shit. That's it.
I love it. I love it.
Nice.
Well, y'all know it's January 2022. So let's start off by talking about a highlight. Like, what's your highlight of the week? Something positive that happened to you this week before we really get into the nitty gritty. All right. So I'll start off by saying my highlight of the week is I brought in the new year with my mom and my sister and a lot of the women in my family. And it was really special to me. We went out there for my cousin's 40th birthday. And since I've had children, I really don't get a chance to go by myself, kid free, husband free anymore. So it was really fun. I missed them, but I was able to really bond with my mom and my sister and the females in my family. And Houston is so Black. Like, I did not know that. Like, we visited so many food places. That's my thing when I go out of town. And it was just everything. Like, I feel like I brought the new year in right. What about y'all?
I feel like
Okay.
I love that. I feel like
Yeah,
mine is similar
great.
to you. I would say my highlight of New Year's is the fact that I planned like a surprise engagement for my sister and spent it with my family and my friends. So like I'm with you, India. I think that was like I haven't spent New Year's Eve with my family. I'll take it back last year, but like this year is like different. My sister, it was like a beautiful surprise, and I'm happy for her. So that's my highlight. And she picked a date, and I'm gonna make an honor. So like,
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, you deserve it, bitch. You deserve it.
yes. You would
So
be a great maid of honor.
thanks, boo. So yeah, that's my highlight.
Um,
And it's our first episode. That's the biggest highlight of the week.
hey, whoop whoop.
Who next?
All right.
Who next?
Go ahead,
Who
boo.
next? So I brought in the new year good. I had some BS going into the new year, but I'm really more excited about this year, 2020. I don't know. I'm just like really focused on making this like a good year. My saying for this year, I'm just gonna focus on controlling what I can control because I think we all have learned that there's a lot of shit that is beyond us. But I think my focus is just like to make sure I'm doing the things that I know that will make me happy. So and then so some of you may know, may not know, I do I throw some events. So, I got a lot of shit popping off this year. So I'm ready to just dive in head first and stay busy and do what I love to do.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Pour
Yes.
more wine too.
What you say?
I say yes to me. Pour more wine.
Oh, okay.
Well, my highlight of the week would be starting my vacation. I love to start the new year off, being off of work to take times to reflect and make goals and things that I want to see for myself this year. Um, this year is a big fat question mark for me because I don't know what to expect, honestly. There's a lot of newness going on, and I don't say the first time, but for the first time in a while, um, I don't know what's ahead. Newly divorced almost. I'm just embracing that and trying to figure it all out, and I'm excited for it. So that's my highlight.
Yes.
That's the perfect segue into our topic this week, okay? Because it's January, 2022, a new year. And when it's a new year and it's January, everybody's setting intentions, they setting goals, they setting what's it called when you New
New
Year's.
Year's resolutions.
New Year's, why am I? It's the wine, y'all. I'm sorry. New Year's resolutions, and this year I really didn't like write. I usually like I'm a big journaler, like I write everything down. This year I didn't really make any resolutions. I mean, I know what I want to do, but my main thing this year, I'm gonna be 35 next January, and this year I just really want to like find my purpose. Like I want to walk in my purpose, and I just don't know how to start that, or you know what I mean. I don't even know how something like that begins. Like, how do people know why they walk in the earth? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. What do y'all think? How do you step into your purpose? Is there anything in your life that has made you realize like why you are here on earth? Like, I just don't know.
I feel like
Yeah.
once you learn your gifts or see what your gifts are, that will point you in the right direction. But I do feel like we have a life purpose or life's work, with the work you choose to do in your life, and then also your personal life's purpose. But I think that my gifts and talents are somewhat of my life's purpose.
I love that. So I guess it's really important to know, like, if I like I've never thought about it like that. Like, I know my personal purpose, like my kids, my family, like I've been guided in that way, but I've never thought about it like as far as what I do on like a different type of level, like your gift.
But like, is that really like? Because I was actually thinking about this. So my thing is like, I feel like I don't know what my purpose is yet right now, but I know what I'm passionate about. But does passion always mean that's part of your purpose? Because what if you are passionate about, let's say, animals, and you love dogs and all the other stuff, but your purpose in life isn't to open up an animal shelter or join PETA or I don't know, foster dogs. So like, how do you figure out like how do you like okay my passion is like diversity and inclusion, but like is that really my purpose, and can your purpose change? Like
Absolutely.
is your purpose now going to be the same purpose as when you're 60? I just threw out like 8 different questions. It's just all going on in my head.
So I'm gonna say this because I do believe in like, God and higher being and stuff. So when you say it's your passion, like your purpose, I really like genuinely believe like one of our main purpose in life is to be like happy and like live the life that God has blessed us with a life. Like not everybody gets that every day. You know what I'm saying? And especially us, we are like sound mind, body, and soul. So I think I think your purpose, it don't necessarily have to be something that you're necessarily like doing, but if you like living like being grateful for the life that God like provided for you or whatever, I think that can tie into that. But I also think too, I do believe that our purpose in life is to like be like I don't want to say it like this, but like to in some sort of way like show love to other people. Like I'll speak for myself. I guess I always say my purpose in life is like I'll be happy if I can just inspire one person, or if I can make the world or the small world around me a better place in some way, whether that be I'm volunteering to pick up trash off the street, you know what I'm saying, or be like a good person and friend to my loved ones and my family, like show up for them. I feel like for real, like, I do other, part-time entrepreneur. So I definitely I definitely feel like I figured out my purpose. But outside of that, just like in general, I think like I feel like my purpose um is just like do what I can to just make life better for me and the people around me, like to be honest, because life is hard. So I think like any little bit of sunshine we could like
And you
give.
are definitely inspirational, boo. Like I am so proud of you, everything you've done. Because
Thank
I
you,
remember when
boo.
you were planning all your Frizz Fest stuff, and who like I am straight natural right now, and like I don't know if I would be that way if it wasn't for Frizz Fest and Frizzy by Nature. So you're
Okay,
definitely
okay. So look, to answer one of Keisha's questions about what brings you to your purpose, a lot of pain brought me to my purpose. So I think it comes to a lot of different ways. Like I had like a lot of pain. Like I always say like pain led to my passion that turned into my purpose. So my passion did turn into my purpose. So, but I don't necessarily think, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we all live in different lives. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that necessarily is the same route for everybody. But for me, like that's exactly the way it happened. But it took like a lot of struggle like to get there. And I think like again, I found my purpose, like genuinely trying to find something that made me happy. And yeah, so what made me happy turn out to be what I enjoy doing. And like in the same sense, like I feel like I'm helping, doing my part of helping the community I live in, or the women or Black people. I'm always for the, blackly black. And so, just gotta keep it real. And yeah.
I
So,
like that
but
you
I think
say that.
it's different routes, man. And I definitely think my purpose might be different a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now.
So I don't know my life's purpose, but um, what's going on here?
Yeah, Keisha, I hope her computer ain't die.
Hey, doll.
Keisha has left the building. She's done. She went to go find her purpose,
Who's
y'all.
gonna find her purpose?
Okay, yeah.
No, yeah, I started choking on my fucking wine, so I had to go off. Oh my god. This is our first
Thank you for
episode.
that.
Expect the unexpected with blended POV, okay? I'm sorry.
I was gonna get real deep right
I
now.
started choking. I'm sorry. Lord, it's not COVID, it's the wine. Shit.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Anyway,
weak.
damn. I was going to say, I
I
am like, fuck. Let me just.
I'm sorry.
So weak.
I
Okay.
love it.
Oh, my stomach hurt. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
boom.
And
Okay,
you were just so ready, dog. It ruined the whole mood.
It really did. Like you was just
You
I
like,
was choking. Did y'all want me to choke on camera?
okay. This is real shit. All right, ain't no phony shit over here. All right. So anyway, what I was going to say is like I do not know my purpose, but there are moments in my life where I felt closer to God. So I do like that you say like your pain can turn into your purpose because that helped me like come to realization like okay maybe these things. So like there are only like literally like I haven't been through a lot in my life, thank God. Like I don't even want to go through much, but the moments that I have had with like having children, like having my first child, like before Skylar, I was literally living my best life. Like I had no, like I was just living out her. I wasn't afraid of shit. I wasn't thinking about nothing. Okay. When I had Skylar, she was born with like literally a 1 in a million skin condition. Like people don't even have that, her skin condition, not knowing like what to do or what the future held. Like that just made me literally sit with myself. Like I had nobody to turn to but God and just like praying and like begging him to like clear, like I was going through so much mentally, just begging him to keep her healthy, like literally everything. But now 9 years later, like I couldn't imagine a different Skylar. You know what I'm saying? Like every single thing about her is how it's supposed to be. And I feel like my purpose and even living through her, like I know I don't even know what her purpose is gonna be when she grow up, but she might literally inspire somebody and change the world. You know what I'm saying? So like
Well, I
who my
also
purpose could have been having her. I don't know. You
right.
know?
Well, I was just gonna say like I don't think we just have one purpose. You know what I'm saying? So that could have been that could like I have no doubt in my mind that's one of your purpose. Like God chose you to have a beautiful baby that's special like Skylar. And like because he knew that you would know how to like could handle that situation. Maybe he was even using it as an opportunity for you to get closer to him.
Yes.
And knew that you would like nurture her and like, be able to like give her the love that she needed or confidence that she I mean, India the most, Miss Beyonce. So who like somebody like Skylar who might be having some kind of insecurities will need a mama like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think like we just like I don't think it's just one purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? Got a whole bunch of them.
And even like with the people you meet, like Trace, I know you mentioned you was going through a divorce, but like some people are in your life for moments for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine having kids with anybody else but my husband because we are the best parents for Skylar. Like literally, she's so confident. Like everything we do with her, like my mama literally praises us because she, you know what I mean? Like no thought about what's going on. So I don't know. I think about little things like that. So like
That's
I guess we don't
beautiful.
have one life purpose, but like many things to
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Okay, so like though, like for people who people who don't feel like they found their purpose, they don't know what it is. Like, what do you do? Like, are you like, is that something on your mind? Like, I need to find my purpose, and if so, like, what are you doing, like, to try and figure that out? Or if it's something that you just like, I'm just gonna let it come to me when it's, my time.
I feel like I'm gonna let it come to me when it's my time. I feel like maybe like my purpose right now is like bettering myself. Like I think like that's like my like main focus right now is like becoming the best version of myself. So maybe when I become the best version of myself, I will figure out what my purpose is. But I feel like I'm just gonna let it come to me. Like God will reveal with me in due time, like when my purpose is coming out. But I don't know.
I think you also have, I'm sorry.
No, what are you gonna say?
I think you also have to look at what people may compliment you on the most, and not like beauty and stuff like that, but your inner sense, like the DNA that makes you. Like people always compliment you on being a great friend. That could be a purpose. You love differently and you love passionately.
It made me cry.
Oh, well, it's true. I also feel like with myself, being a natural hairstylist, there's not a lot of people that can do it in a healthy way, so I feel like that's a gift. It's not my eternal purpose, but I have blessed a lot of heads in my day through God. I feel like I'm a vessel. I feel like my voice, I have a lot of people who come to me for advice, opinions, and things like that. And then clients too. I don't take that role lightly when giving advice, because you never know who's really listening and will do the things that you've suggested, So, but anyway, just listen to what people say about you. That could show you one of your purposes. That's for everybody,
I love that. And Tracy, you have no idea how many people you probably inspired just by like them talking to you in your chair. Like my mama always complains about, like, because she's a stylist too, people just talking to her, But
Yeah.
I be telling her, like, you might be that only moment the person has to like vent, and something you say might change their entire day. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
You never know what people are going
just
through.
Like you making somebody feel themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like you boosting people every day.
Yeah.
Like especially Black women, like
girl, you done colored the hell out of my hair before, okay?
You are funny.
Yeah, like so just even like making somebody feel good about themselves.
Yeah. But you know what I'm trying to say is that just because I'm good at doing that doesn't mean it's my eternal life purpose. Because yes, it is great to be able to talk to people about things going on and pour into people, but I also have to watch it to make sure that I don't turn into a people pleaser, because that's my job. I'm pleasing people all day long. I try to make sure that I'm not overly doing that,
and exhausting yourself, okay? Like you gotta set boundaries, bro.
Yes, and knowing when to take a break is crucial. I don't care what you do. Your time off, your peace is worth everything. It's your health.
Life is too short, right?
Life is short, but do you feel like people can go through life without finding their purpose? Like, do you think people can die and not know what their purpose is?
Yeah, God probably gonna tell you.
Yeah, I don't think that it necessarily means that. I think everybody has a purpose, but I definitely think there's plenty of people that die not knowing it. And I think a lot of, we're not going too deep, but people, depression can completely take over. You know what I'm saying? And like just there's been definitely moments in my life I'm like, what? Like literally the moment in my life where I was like, why am I here? Like, why am I living? Like my mom, people don't know my mom passed away in 2016. So like literally at that moment is when like I was like, what, everything that I did, my purpose in life at that point, I guess is another example how you have different purpose in life. At that point was like, my thing was like always like, I can't wait to like be who I'm gonna be, make money, be a star, whatever, so I can take care of my mama, pay her bills, like show up for her, like take care of her, like everything I did from like grades to school to accomplishments, getting promotions, that was really like to make my mom like happy and proud. So like once she passed away, like all that was gone. Like what am I here for? So if I would have had, thank God, but if I would have passed away weeks after that, I would have, died not knowing what my purpose in life was. You know what I'm saying? So like But again, that's why I say like it took me that low, very low moment because I had to like refigure all that shit out. I had like what I guess kind of like where you at now, he should like just kind of like really figure out who I was. Or you know what I'm saying? Like just Leslie on her own or whatever. And like but LA was definitely my moment of, that was definitely a transformational moment for me. Like I started like reading a lot of self-help books. Now I had looked it up because I wanted to say this, but one of the books that really like helped me is called The Purpose
Driven Life. Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren.
Yes, by Rick Warren. That is like that really like was a great book for me at that time. So if anybody is into reading,
you let me borrow that book and I have not returned it. I'm so sorry.
I'm not who?
India.
You gave me that book to read.
I think I gave you The Alchemist or something.
Okay, oh yeah, you gave me The Alchemist, but I never returned it. I'm so sorry.
Okay, because I was like, where's my book at? I can remember. This is my all-time favorite book, in case you guys want to know. That's my all-time favorite. It has some very spiritual moments in there for me. Some kind of like out-of-body experiences happened when I read that book. But
I want to have that. See, I just be reading freaky shit, so I don't ever get to like enjoy. Like I read that book all the way through, but I was just like, okay, I wanna be intimate with a book like that, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you be intimate with the freaky books. We just in different. That's just your lane.
I'm sure it helps your sex life be a little more interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So what I was also going to say is sometimes I didn't want to lose this. Sometimes somebody's death could be their purpose. Like I think about George Floyd, like so many things triggered after he passed. Like of course nobody wanted him to pass. Like that's tragic. But after he, when he passed so tragically, so many things changed for Black people. Like so many people realized what the world was like and things that needed to change.
Catalyst, yeah. I mean, people can say that about Jesus. Not to get too biblical, but like that's a perfect example. India.
Y'all know what?
Sorry.
Like, what is wrong with you?
Speaking of Jesus, I was looking through my calendar and there was something called Epiphany. I'm like, it's a holiday? What is that? So I look into it, and it's basically the 12 days after Christmas when you take down your decorations and your tree and everything. And it was just so funny because I actually took mine down yesterday. And when I looked it up, it said between yesterday and today that they take it down. So I was like, oh, wow. I celebrate what I'm doing.
Hey,
well, I went to Lutheran school all my life, so we did shit like that.
You know what? Sidebar, but why are our private schools religious? Like, why can't it just be a public?
It's not all private schools.
Yeah,
not religious.
John Burroughs, like where my sister and them went, they wasn't private.
Oh,
it wasn't religious.
You're right about that.
I think the private schools that a lot of our kids go to are, because Skylar goes to a Catholic school.
Right.
And like, she be educating the shit out of me. Like so many things I did not know about Jesus. And I'd be like, thank you, Lord, But I think a lot of our kids go to private schools that are religious because,
Yeah. Would y'all send the people who don't have kids, would y'all send your kids to a religious school?
I would.
You would? It depends on the school and the denomination.
At this point, that's the only type of education Skylar is getting because we ain't going to church. Like, I need to get my mind right too.
It's a one-stop shop. She can get Jesus and educated in the same house. Amen.
Amen.
Well, I kind of want to switch gears a little bit. I want to know, because I do want to stay along the same path. It is January. New you, new shit, new us. We doing new things. I want to know, what are y'all not tolerating in 2022? Like, what are we cutting out? Like, let's start this shit now so we can move forward and be where we need to be.
I am not tolerating the bare fucking minimum. Okay.
Period.
Period, Pooh.
I am done doing that shit. That is literally what I'm not tolerating in 2020 motherfucking 2. You either come correct or you don't come at all.
Okay, because I need some days.
Okay. What'd you say, Leslie?
You need some what? What you say?
I was doing a personal comment. I was insider, but I said dates.
That's what I thought you said. We gotta have a talk.
Yeah.
No, not that. It ain't about me.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I got you.
It's not about me.
Girl.
So I love that. Not the bare minimum. Period.
Yes.
I'm gonna add that to my list.
That
What
is-
about you, Tracy? What you not tolerating?
Ooh, I don't know that I know what I'm not tolerating, but I know that I'm not going to feel bad for setting boundaries anymore. You know, people have always given me shit for people taking my things, not bringing them back, and me like where my shit at. I'm not going to feel bad for that anymore because that's my belongings and I deserve for them to be respected like I like, and some other boundaries too. But also, I'm not tolerating disrespect in any way, shape, or form. A lot of times I worry about what people gonna think and blah blah blah, but fuck that. You're gonna get what you get this year from me. I'm keeping it
Period.
real.
That's on my list too, boo.
Yes.
So you
Leslie.
just taking everybody's. Bless you, Keisha.
I'm literally over here dying from this.
Yeah, bless you, girl.
I'm not drinking this wine no more. Not COVID, y'all, I promise.
You were so excited about that wine too.
I know. Fucking shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking any self-doubt.
That's great.
You know, I'm the shit, and that's just it.
Period.
And I need to, and it ain't even, you know what the thing is, it's not like it's other people like that make me feel like I'm not. It'd be like me. It'd be my own like insecurities, my own self-doubts, my own worries, my own anxiety. So it just be like just being confident, I know who I am. I know I can pull certain things off. I worked hard to be where I'm at. So I ain't taking no self-doubt and from myself. And then I think like just to like 20, like I said again, 2020, 2021 were not best years of my life. So I ain't taking a bad year. I'm not taking another bad year. This year is gonna be good. I'm claiming it. And that's it.
It is. It's gonna be your
Like
best
I
year
said
yet.
to you before, Megan's words, you don't brag enough. Okay? Like you are literally
Yes.
love this.
What did you send me?
That.
No, you sent me a song lyric or what?
I had to because you literally thought that I was saying that out of my mouth, and I'm like, nigga, that's a lyric. Excuse me.
I did. I don't know none of the new rap songs at all. I don't know none of the new things, the new songs. So
Can I say what Leslie wanted to request at the club?
Motorsport.
How did you fucking
You
know?
playing?
I know my girl.
What year are we in?
all the words. That's like bitch, like
Yeah.
I want to be like that in the club, man.
I missed it. What did she request?
Motorsport.
Oh, I thought that was a joke.
No, bitch.
That's her jam.
They
It
have
was
been
real
through
life.
so much since then, and you were. I'm done. Okay.
How much like what? Like what? What like good rap songs have come out since then for real?
Megan.
Since then,
So
a lot.
A lot
I
of
need
good
one from a female.
From a
I have an
female,
Apple playlist.
cocky as
It's called
fuck.
High Maintenance. It's called High Maintenance Playlist. It has all the top female talk your shit songs.
Except like I like Lotto. I do like Meg Thee Stallion, but I don't like be listening to like the songs that's not on the radio. And I don't even listen to the radio now. I just don't know the words. Motorsport, I know all the fucking words. That's why. Like I literally know all
to the radio, baby.
Rap it word for word without missing a beat.
I understand you though, Leslie. Like that's how I be feeling about March Madness. Like I always want to hear March Madness, so I know all the words to that song. Like that, I gotta hear that at the club.
Yeah, that joint timeless. That's like
That
play
is
that
a
shit in
timeless
2038. Yeah.
I only listen to female rappers at this point in my life, so
I'm sorry, but I'm picky with my female rappers. I'm nigga mode. I like men.
I have got into King Von though, y'all. I went down a whole path. We'll get to it. Anyway.
Ooh,
So
he gives me anxiety. He gives me anxiety. I feel like
I went down a whole path on YouTube learning about his whole life, but we can talk about that another day. But I want to say mine.
Okay, go ahead. What's yours?
Yes.
My bad.
It's a little bit of all of y'all's. Like y'all literally like had everything. Like we are one.
Well, because that's what you do. You're just gonna take everybody's and make it yours.
Yes.
So my top literally is just leaving people where they at for one. So kind of like what Keisha's is like, and then not like boundaries. I feel like one of my biggest issues is that I literally forgive and forget. Like I can start over with anybody, but I feel like I give too much of myself sometimes and I don't get enough. So like setting boundaries, not letting people dump all their emotions on me because I absorb shit and I make it my own problem. Like if my friends going through something, my family going through something, it becomes my problem. And I need to let that shit go because it's exhausting. So like having boundaries and also leaving people where they at. Like if I feel something in my gut ain't right, I'm done. Like I'm not about to be trying to figure people out and all of that shit. Like come correct or don't come at all. Like what Keisha
Facts.
said.
I
Facts.
love
Yes.
that. Well, from everybody's thing, I feel like shit, we're gonna have a good fucking year. I'm claiming it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be the best year.
It's an even year too. I'm a big fan of even years.
Yes, I'm a big fan of just even numbers. I love
Me
even
too. Me
numbers.
too. Even my tattoos gotta be even. If I only got 7, I need to get 8. If I only got 9, I gotta get 10.
Yeah, like I tend to like get everything in even numbers, like my apartment numbers, everything. Like I don't know. I have a really weird thing with odd numbers. I feel like it's like evil, like bad luck.
See, I never think
Damn.
about shit.
Damn.
I don't be thinking about that.
666 is an even number.
Y'all know
Damn, I want to be deeper like y'all.
my name, Leslie Nicole Hughes is 666. I'm the devil.
Oh my god.
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Amen.
I'll give you hell. Don't fuck with me, I'll give you hell.
Bring them hell with your what did you say? Your boundary. What did you say? Just start off every morning in the mirror like Issa Rae, like I am the shit and I'm not here to play.
That's what I'm about to do.
Yes. Oh, you know what?
I got a good one.
What?
My hairstylist told me this today because she be meditating. She like living her best life right now. She says every morning she gets up, she sits up, and she says that she's thankful. She does like 5 big deep breaths in and out, and then she just sits in silence for like 2 minutes, and then she like just give all praises, all thanks in her mind, and goes about
That
her
is
day.
the key. Being grateful. I've heard that so many times. I've tried to like practice it so many times, but that is like key. Like just being grateful because you wake up with a grateful heart. Like that just sets the pace for the rest of it. Because at the end of the day, we super blessed. Like I said, like we oh my God, like life could be even a little bit worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's just, we just gonna hold each other accountable.
Yeah, I think it's my bad.
You got it.
I think it's important to self-reflect too. Like when you are feeling depressed or down or whatever, after those emotions go, just reflect on your life and where you could be and the times God saved you from a potential car accident or an overdraft account. I don't know, anything, but you just gotta be thankful and grateful. Not just Thanksgiving.
Not even low key, high key.
Big high key.
Big high key. Yeah. I think that's a good reminder because I feel like I definitely get into that sometimes where like I think like the word like something happened. It's like I'm like, why me, Lord? Why me? But it's just like
but you know what though? I feel like I'm in my 30s. I mean, our bodies be changing, but in the 30s, I feel like I'm really noticing and learning my body really well. And the weeks leading up to my cycle be different emotions, like if this is like my week before my period, then me spilling a glass of milk may make me cry. So you also you have to be gentle with yourself and you have to be kind to yourself when you fuck up or when you're not happy, because I mean, if you don't love you, who don't love you?
What Tabitha say, what TT Tabitha say, as long as you ain't messing up nobody else's day,
I love that. Yes.
I love her. So positive.
So positive.
Well, I want to end on this note. I want you guys, this is our little wrap up. I want you to say one thing you like about yourself and one thing you're going to work on in 2022. And then we're going to reflect back on this in a year and see if we accomplished that shit.
One one of my favorite things about myself is being outgoing and spontaneous. That gives me so much joy. Like if someone just called me up, like, "Hey, you want to go drive to Columbia for some whatever the fuck?" I fucking love just spontaneous shit, and I love my outgoing self. And what was the 2022?
What are you gonna work on in 2022?
What am I gonna work on? I'm going to continue to work on my um determination and
How about also, y'all? Can we say one thing we like about each other? Because Tracy, I want to say, I love like you are such a free spirit, and you just don't be giving a fuck, and I just love that about you.
thank you,
Like,
love.
period. You just a free person, and like I want to add that to myself.
Oh, you are free. You free as a damn bee, bitch.
I think you're a free
You are
person.
so.
What kind of 1800 saying is that, Tracy?
I thought you don't need no more.
What, free as a bee? Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm working on my discipline. I feel like I've been working on it, but my self-discipline is really important for me. So yeah, that's my 2022 go.
One thing that I'll say about you, Tracy, since we have to say what we love the most about you, is how comfortable you make people feel. Like, even if it's just like meeting them, like on the, like, I remember the first time we met, we was in In-N-Out Burger just randomly talking about the most random stuff. But I will say, like, how comfortable you make people feel, I guess, or me.
Yeah. You're so sweet. Thank you.
I would say your independence.
Oh,
Because I think you have like a really independent, but also like a motherly vibe. I think that's like, you have, you need some kind of like, I don't know, like random thing that nobody don't got, or I need to know like, how do you make this, or like, what do you need to do? Like, what did you say? Random, like make sure, like you'll say like random shit, like make sure y'all register for stuff, like stuff, just like stuff.
oh
Like,
yeah.
and like, just like an independent woman. You figure shit out on your own, I know it's kind of, you've been on your own for a little bit for, a while.
Yeah.
So I think that really like shows.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That part of me came from pain. We'll talk about that a different day, but I had to survive and be independent, because if I wasn't gonna do it, then who else was? So I had to survive, but I appreciate y'all. So are we we're saying
I love that.
Yeah. We're saying what we like after each person that speaks, right?
Yeah, let's say what we like about each other after.
Okay.
Who's going next?
I'll go. I say one thing that I love about myself is kind of to what Tracy said earlier, just like how much I like love and care about like the people that I like love. Like I care very deeply and I love very deeply. And I say one thing that I'm working on is in 2022 is I want to be less reactive. Like I feel like I am really reactive in situations. And I want to be less reactive, and I just honestly just want to be all around better me. That is what I want for 2022.
What I love about you, Boo, is that I can be so free with you and tell you whatever, and it's no judgment. Like I don't think twice about the shit I say to you, because I know like it is literally like you would be like for real, like we'd be on the same page. So like I can say whatever to you, no judgment, and I just feel free with you.
Oh, thanks, Boo.
So sweet.
I kind of that was gonna be my thing. I think again, you're like a good friend, but also the same thing. Like I'd be like, I'm talking back to so and so. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's not something I really got to keep from Keisha. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just. But anyway, that's just a funny thing. But overall, like I feel like you like. And okay, no, scratch that. My favorite thing about you, you are like really supportive. Like real, like above and beyond, just like always from my LA days, from when I had every other couple months I wanted to try something else, be something else, do something else. I thought, my dream was to do something else. You always just been like really supportive and had my back. And so that's my thing.
Oh, Kiki Sony.
Love this feature.
That's what I was saying about what I hate about you.
We not saying what we hate about each other. We say what we love about each other.
Just kidding.
Kiki, girl.
Okay, Leslie, Lily.
Wait, I didn't say what I loved about Keisha.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I'm so
First of all,
You be talking shit.
my bad.
everybody know Keisha, my motherfucking bitch. You know, you've been there through so much and you are supportive. But one of the things, actually, the thing that I love about you the most is just you not afraid to be you. You are 100% you and authentic, no matter what the fuck going on, you know? And the way you love is like no other. You have a really pure heart. And, you know, if anybody is lucky enough to have you in their presence, I'm sure they would agree. You're special.
Thanks, guys. That was so
Tattoos.
beautiful.
Let's get tattoos, guys.
Yes.
I'm down.
Let's get this.
Right.
Oh, we can eat. No, it's 4 of us. Never mind.
Across the chest.
So you know it's real.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So one thing I like about myself is I think I dream big. I'll be always, always going after something. I'm never like really like, I don't feel like I'm stagnant. And yeah, so I think that I'm always like, I definitely have times where I'm down and depressed and I don't want to get out of bed, but I do always like have a drive to like better myself. Second, what's the other thing? Oh, what
you want to work
working on? My worry and my anxiety. I definitely am a worry wart. I worry about things that probably will never happen, or I think like sometimes I'll be making things happen because I like manifest it because I worry about it so much.
Mm-hmm.
So just like kind of trying to lessen that and just just making sure I know like everything, no matter what happens, everything gonna be okay at the end of the day. So that's mine.
You are very inspirational.
That's
like
what
I
I was
love
gonna
like
say.
that's why I'm going first, so y'all could just piggyback. But you are very inspirational. Like I remember us going to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning and you just saying things that you're gonna do and you make that shit happen and you are like fearless about it. And like it inspires me. So like you are a very inspirational friend and you just got a really good heart. Like sometimes I'll say some shit and then you'll come after me saying something. I'll be like, damn, I gotta rethink what the fuck like you just really positive and inspirational and I love that about you.
Yeah.
Thanks, honey.
Yes.
Thanks, Miss Spicy.
Miss Spicy. I was gonna say that definitely in the inspiration part, but too like you're very, very like strong. Like you are like it's like I'd be like in awe, like just like everything that you've like gone through and just like how just like I don't know, like literally like strong you are. Like you just continue to like I don't even want to say fight because I feel like saying fight is like I don't know aggressive, but like you just continue to like push through like no matter what. And like I know that I don't have that in me, so it's just like inspiring to watch you do that because like I don't know, it's just like I'd be like bowing down to Queen Leslie.
Period.
I don't know, you just bomb, like you ooze
You're a bad
confidence.
bitch.
Yes, like
Super
it's
bad.
just, like, the confidence that you just ooze, like I don't know, it's just like y'all missing out on the Leslie. Y'all sleeping on the Leslie, okay?
Okay, I ain't sure. You better start running to give me my ring. Thank you, boo.
Oh, Sissy Lily. Man.
Sissy Lily.
Yes. I have you on my phone as Sissy Lily because you're a sissy to me. But I love that you are loyal there when anybody needs you. You are soft-hearted and you're humble and you don't even need to be. It's beautiful though, but you definitely show out when you want to, but I just love yeah. Yes. I love your spirit. You're always there supportive. You are great with kids. I admire the fuck out of you playing with the girls and any kids. It's the sweetest thing I've ever seen. So yeah. Love you.
One of my biggest blessings is being a TT, y'all. That's one of my favorite things in life. That's one of my purpose in life is being a TT. Thank y'all. I love y'all.
Yes.
Ooh, child.
India?
Okay, so
Can we
one
do a
thing.
love? Can we do a love hate for India?
No, that's my spirit.
I'm
Don't
just
tell me
kidding.
what's
I'm
first.
joking. I'm joking.
So that's exactly what my thing is that I like about myself is that you either love me or hate me, which I don't really think you hate me. It's just I be having my moments where I get on people's nerves, but I am who I am. Like my goofy, crazy self. That's just who I am all the time. Like I just can't help it. And I just love that about me that I'm gonna step into any room, any situation. I'm just gonna be who I am, period. Like I just love that about myself. Something I want to work on is sticking to things because I tend to say I'm gonna do something and then I end up giving up. And I don't mean like real deep shit, but like small things, like saying I'm gonna be a vegetarian and then by the end of the week I'm eating a steak, shit like that. Okay, or saying I'm not gonna weigh my like I weigh myself every damn day because it's just something that happens when you have kids. Shit changes. But like saying I'm not gonna do that and I do it. So like I just want to stick to things I say I'm gonna do, like accomplish things without giving up midway. And y'all know that about me. I said I was gonna write a damn book, and I got all this little crazy ass shit in my Google Docs that I have not finished. So like I just want to
You
finish
had us
things
read
that I
them
say I'm
damn
gonna
things
do.
doing work.
Yes.
Y'all like that shit. Y'all like that shit.
We did. That was good, girl.
You would be really good at that.
You missing out on your purpose. What the fuck?
Okay. I'm like started
Yeah.
after this out for real. Okay, so what y'all like about me?
I will say that like that is really what I love about you. Like you are unapologetically you. Like you are, and there is like no like if y'all don't know any like there is nobody like her. And I'm not even saying it in a bad way. Like it no, like literally, like I just love
I
like
know.
who you are. Like I feel like too, like you ooh so much like confidence, and then be like, I like how it, like rubs off it. It like makes me feel like better about myself. Like I know I'm gonna call you and it's like some shit going down. Like you always gonna remind me of like how like what the type of person I am. So I love that you were like I don't know. You always make your friends feel like better. Like and you make me like realize like who I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna gas you up, bitch. Trust and believe
Yeah.
that.
That's
You
what I was gonna say.
definitely got
You like the personal hype woman. Like you just
yeah.
Oh, yes.
yeah, you are like the hype woman. It's not a hater bone in your body. I think like, even like people that, come into many situations with people I don't even mess with, you still be giving them, compliments and shit. I'm like, damn, bitch, you like you just not a
I know. I hate that I be doing that.
you just like really you not a hater and you just like if you just like you always just have like this like crazy energetic energy, like it's never really a dull moment with you. If somebody not excited about something, you're gonna make them excited. So like you said, there is nobody that I've ever met like you, and everybody needs that cray friend, and you it.
Gas me up.
Yes. Speaking
You
of
love
that,
this bitch. You like this.
She
Look at her.
yeah, she loves
That's who love it.
yeah, you are definitely great at gassing up. Because of you, when I was twerking on you in the summer, you made my booty feel so big. Thank you for that. But what I really love about you is that you are vibrant. Like you are like the like rays of from the sun. You know, you're always happy and bright eyed, bushy tailed. Even when you pissed off, you just have such a free flowing, colorful spirit, and I appreciate that. And I'm fucking glad that you went natural. God, I've been praying for that for a while.
I'm so happy I did too, y'all. I'm really starting to embrace this little journey.
Yes.
Well, that's it for our first episode, y'all. How y'all feeling?
Wow,
This
that
was
was
really good.
great.
Tired of me choking on some wine. I think it was awesome.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all follow our Instagram page, Blended POV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blended POV, and subscribe to our Apple podcast, Blended POV. And we're gonna get our Spotify together, Blended
We're gonna get our
POV.
Spotify together and YouTube. If you want to see our beautiful faces, you can check it out. Check us out on YouTube under Blended POV. Everything is Blended POV. So make sure you tune in every Tuesday, dropping a new episode, talking our shit, our stories, our way.
Period.
Okay. And it's gonna get better and better. This is our first one. It's gonna get better and better. Period. Okay.
Yes. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thanks for
Happy
listening.
New Year.
Yes. Happy New Year to
Love
everybody.
y'all.
We're gonna see y'all next week.
Period. Y'all gonna see
Back,
us
y'all come
next
back
week.
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Come back now, you hear?
I'm back now. Tune in.
Yeah, come back now.
Don't leave us hanging.
Shut up, fool.
We ain't do all this work for nothing, shit. What the
Okay.
fuck?
Okay, so we ending.
Okay, bye, y'all.
Well, you ain't gotta hang.
Hold up now. You ain't hanging up now. Hold
No,
up.
I'm just
No,
pressing
just start
stop.
recording.